Take cover. Rain on the mountain. I came back to the workshop and I'm about to cook up some soup and maybe a grilled cheese. We'll see. I have limited stuff, but you know what? I have everything I need. Basically, I'm gonna try to make this work. So I've got my little one-eye burner cheese here and some bread. I almost forgot to show you guys before I chowed down. There's my award-winning grilled cheese. And my soup, I added like a whole bottle of hot sauce to that. Heidi's Hunt Camp dinner.
Why would you look outside yourself when you let all of the world inside? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, your heart is a sun and it shines as it opens. Well, your heart is the sun and it shines, says it opens. Yeah, your heart is the sun and it shines as it opens. Well, your heart is the sun and it shines, says it opens. Yeah, your bones are the earth and they sing with the mountains. Well, your bones are the earth they sing with the mountain. Yeah, bones are the earth, and they sing with the mountain. Well, your bones are the earth, and they
Crikey, mates.
with the mountain.
Another black danger noodle. Please carry on. Bloody danger noodle. Here he goes.
Why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world is awesome?
My gosh. Brr. You guys, it got absolutely freezing. That temperature definitely is dropping once the sun goes down. You know, my plan so far has been obviously utilizing this food plot where my elevated blind is, and I'm kind of noticing that a lot of does are coming through. I didn't see any this evening, but I have been seeing a lot of does and no sign of bucks since like late August near this food plot. So my theory is that the bucks are kind of deeper in the woods right now. They're probably eating lots of acorns and things like that. Obviously, I want to hang on to these does grazing this food plot, which is great because we're kind of in pre-rut right now, and I want those does to stick around for the rut, obviously. So once that kind of comes to fruition here, mid to late November, I think this elevated blind by this food plot is going to be a great location. But right now, I don't think that there's a lot of buck activity around there. So tomorrow, I'm going to take kind of a different approach. Hey, bud. Hey. Oh, he's getting his piggy. You guys, it has been so long since I've been back in this room at the farmhouse. So, oh, pub, don't fall. So there's so many things to update you guys on. So much has changed with the farmhouse since last winter. Staying here in this room with my mom. Brings back so many great memories. This wood stove literally saved our lives. So I definitely want to give you guys a farmhouse tour with all of the updates and everything. But that needs to be a video like all in itself. So I'm going to stick to the hunting theme here and do another hunt tomorrow, kind of change up my game plan like I was telling you guys. And then I will give you guys a official farmhouse tour update, but I'm sure filming tonight you guys will be able to see like a little sneak peek. I'm starving and I'm freezing, so time to get comfy. Not much has changed besides the heat and a couple other things, but it's called Grit, February 2nd, 1930, day after my birthday. It's $1.79 for this gun right here. Protection and fun all in one. Double action automatic, pull trigger, out pops cigarette. No license needed. Protect yourself against hold up, rowdies, etc.
One that we don't really care about first and see how it does with this tacky glue.
Yeah, let's try this one.
Here's a paper, this plastic spoon, can I use it?
Yeah, I honestly was going to tell them though, we need hot water to mix with this. And
No,
you guys,
not really, I'm just doing it.
it still smells like, can I turn it off? Sulfur. I mean, what?
It's like an...
Wait, shh.
What?
Elo, did you hear that? He heard it too. We tell each other everything but it didn't work out. Poems. Okay, this is definitely one that I want. I love the poems. The poems section. And then Friendly Talk with Girls. That's really cool too. Or The Sixth Sense. All right.
I don't even know if it's going to work. That's what I want to see, if it's even going to work.
So she just painted on the, what is it called?
Tacky glue. You can put it a little behind the refrigerator if you want.
That's cute. I love that. It's a little cockeyed, but... Okay, so this is going to be my next piece. This was the cover page of one of these magazines, and this is dated July 6th, 1930. It's two little boys and a horse. I think it's so cute. And this magazine's called Grit.
Because I know you could raise it up to this if you want, because you're
No, but then they're not gonna be. I'm gonna put something there.
Well, you're gonna be cutting over this and this one.
Oh well.
That looks pretty.
That's so cute. I love it.
Anything.
All right, so we have been decoupaging, plastering, whatever you want to call this little artistic project here. But so here we have.
Here's this one. It's ready.
It's gonna look so much better. I'm gonna put a little like wooden trim along the top there. I know this one is a little bit off, but I'm gonna make it even. So these two that I just put up from the corner are my favorite. I think there's this little boy eating some sort of food, which is very kitchen-esque. And then another poem section. Shall we read? I think I read this one earlier, but this is a short little poem here. It's called A Wasted Day. I spoiled the day, hotly in haste. All the calm hours I gashed and defaced. Let me forget, let me embark, sleep for my boat, and sail through the dark, till a new day heaven shall send, whole as an apple, kind as a friend. Okay, you guys. 4 hours later. No, I don't know how much time has passed, but finally finished with the little kitchen backsplash. I'm just going to show you guys a brief aftermath, and keep in mind that I'm going to put like a wooden border here along the top to make it perfectly even, and it'll just tie it all together. So yeah, just imagine the wooden border. So happy to bring these like early 1900s magazine articles to life, give them a home, and let the history live on. It's super cool. Project done. Good morning. What a cute little sploot.
Are you happy you got to come, Elo? Can you imagine waiting on Grandpa to let you outside? Can you imagine?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You sleepy? So is Mommy. Mommy did not wake up early. She woke up, but she didn't get up, so it is a rainy, gloomy morning. I'm gonna fix some breakfast, and then I'm going to hit the woods. So y'all, we're just cooking up some sausage, venison, and you can't really see too well with the screen on the window, but there are 2 does and then a small little spike buck in the back. That is super cool. That's what you call field to plate. Okay, y'all, after further examination, These are actually, you cannot see. You can't see with the screen, dang it. But there are $3. So, let me see how so yeah, I thought it was 2 does and a spike, but it's actually 3 little young bucks. We'll check this out. Okay. So we got 2 little, like that one on the right is the smallest little button buck. The one on the left has 2 teeny tiny little spikes. And then this guy over here, he's got 2 antlers that come up. Huh. He's chasing them. It's me. I've been spotted. Right in the front yard. Venison sausage gravy. It's from my buck last year. Ugh. Gotta be quiet, Elo. Just watching the deer. Hey, shh, 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 shh. You guys, these little 2 bucks, scrub bucks, are fighting. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Bo is in the truck. Oh gosh. Elo, be quiet. Shh. Shh. Be quiet, Bubba. Be quiet. Shh. Shh. You guys, there's no way that I can get my bow out of the car. Wow. Epic fail. I should always have my weapon on me. I've got my pistol, but can't do that. Let me give you a little lowdown on what just occurred. So I ate breakfast and I went upstairs to get on my camo and proceed to go hunting, scouting, kind of like creeping through the woods, find a new spot to post up. So I just showed you guys those two young bucks fighting, and I knew my crossbow was in my truck, which is fail number one. So I'm like, okay, well, what if a bigger one's coming out after him? I definitely need to get my bow. So my mom at this point had seen the buck and she's like freaking out. And then Elo can feel both of ours like tension rising. So he starts freaking out and getting on alert and like wanting to bark. And I'm like, no. So that was super chaotic. And I knew I had to sneak out this door to get into my truck and get my crossbow without alerting this buck. So sure enough, by the time I get my pants on and get to the truck or get ready to go outside, there's another buck coming in after the 6-pointer. And I think that one was a little bit older, but it's super tall. It's like it goes straight up, like so tall. Could have been a 6-pointer, but he had a really unique rack and a bigger body. So if I was going to shoot one of them, I probably would have shot him just because he was more unique and looked to be a little bit older. I was amped up regardless. And those were actually the 2 bucks that I saw in my food plot back in August. And it's pretty crazy that they're still hanging out together. But I think they were those 2 were about to fight the little one. All right, long story short, I have no shoes on at this point. I'm like, I don't care. I need to get the bow and just, this is killing me to be watching this without my weapon. So I make it out to the truck. I get my crossbow out. And of course, my truck beeps and everything, like when you unlock it. So that was an alert right there. And they're coming back through the field the opposite way. They had turned around. At this point, I was still like, okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to shoot, but let me just give myself the opportunity if I do want to. A small little spike buck is in the front. Then you got the 6-pointer in the middle, and then at the back, the massive skyscraper, whatever you want to call him, was at the back chasing the 6-pointer. So I let them all pass through into the trees, and I'm like, okay, at least now they won't see me sneaking up behind them. Meanwhile, I have no shoes on. The grass is wet and freezing cold, but I was able to make like virtually no noise. And I had the camera, you guys, in this hand and my crossbow in the other, and I'm like freaking crawling behind these things, just trying to guess to where they were going to pop out. So I made it up to the hill behind the farmhouse there, and I crouched down. I was able to see them cross again, and I knew where they were going to be coming out next was a really nice clearing. So I tried to get in this pine tree right on the edge of that clearing, and as soon as I got in the perfect spot, the spike at the front, he made it there before me, just like 3 seconds before me, and he spotted me, but he couldn't really tell what I was. He just knew he saw something. So he starts walking straight to me, and I'm like, oh no. And meanwhile, I have you guys in one hand, my crossbow in the other, like, and I can't move, I can't crouch, I can't do anything. So I don't know if you guys could see that on my camera or not, but so sure enough, he makes it within like 20 yards of me and he could tell it was something dangerous. So he takes off. Then right after him, there goes the 6-point, and then leaping through the air, there goes the skyscraper buck at the back. And I just saw white tails jumping through the weeds. So, I hope I didn't spook them too much in this area, or especially since they were getting really close to my elevated blind and my food plot. So yeah, that was an eventful morning. I don't know if it was the venison sausage that brought all these deer in or what, but jeez, they were moving today. Okay, you guys. Oh my gosh. So I'm pretty much ready to go just hunting. Pretty much ready to go hunting. I told my mom, I'm like, that never would have happened to me. Like, if I was staying over here by myself, never in a million years would I have seen 5 bucks circling the farmhouse in one morning. Like, not even one doe. Aww. And now I have no clue where to go hunting. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna try to get it together. And then
the weather on your phone?
no, I don't have service.